sea, and it would project its own exclusive economic zone. But we were compelled to change that, as the gentleman said, to regime islands. And the understanding was not the secret. The understanding was there was a lot of pressure exerted by the Chinese embassy. And this is surprising because after we came out with the baselines law, there was no objection on their part. The baseline law categorically stated that Masinloc is an island on the Philippines, part of Philippine territory, that would project its own territorial sea. But they again contradicted themselves. It was last year when we had a standoff with China. China started claiming the Scarborough Shoal. But our understanding was that they were agreeable to that version of the baseline law that simply considered the Bajo de Masinloc or Scarborough Shoal as part of, as regime of islands, but still part of Philippine territory.
And so, as now revealed by the distinguished gentleman, the alteration of the change in our approved baseline in order that it would be changed to regime of islands with respect to its practice. This was upon the insistence of the Chinese government.
I think there is no doubt in my mind, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Believe, that the Philippine government executive branch came in under pressure from China. And I think one of the reasons was the facilities, the loans, and other projects being dangled by China to the Philippines at that time, which would have been prejudiced if we insisted on our regional house person.
Okay, so it would appear now that the change, the alteration, as base of the baselines demarcation of the territory of the Philippines was of an insistence of China, and therefore it would now appear that we yielded to their pressure, and as far as China is concerned, that it changed. But these lines that we take behind that is beautiful.
Yes, that's correct, Mr. Speaker. That is my belief. I have no doubt, there is no doubt in my mind, that there was external pressure coming from our giant neighbors.
And don't you think, having succeeded the first time, exerting pressure to particularly Navy, they would not exert another pressure in order that we may pick up our claim to the country or abolition.
Mr. Speaker, in the briefing distributed by the Department of Foreign Affairs, they made it clear that they have identified areas which would be prejudiced, like for example, our OFWs in the territories of China, like in Macau, in Hong Kong, and in the mainland. They talked of exports that could be prejudiced also. They talked of tourism arrivals from China, which could also be prejudiced, but they made it very clear that we cannot compromise this in exchange for sovereignty, that the government is thinking of safety nets for our OFWs, the government is thinking of diversifying our trade to make it less vulnerable to China, and the government in that briefing talked of identifying sources of tourism arrivals, so that these things will not become pawns in what they feel, and I fully agree, is more important, and that is the matter of sovereignty and territorial integrity.
Now, how far are we willing to go? Up to what point are we willing to go in order to defend our sovereignty?
In previous administration, Mr. Speaker, I remember, because this is not the first time that I took up this advocacy. In the 11th Congress, during the time of President Estrada, at the height of the controversy of the Misty Brief, when we discovered that they constructed permanent structures there, and we protested very vigorously. I had a talk with then DFA Secretary Domingo Siason, and he said that he made it very clear to China, who is counterparts in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of China, that they are drawing the line in Scarborough Shoal. They're drawing the line in the Bajo de Occidente. In other words, if the Chinese, if China would do the same thing that they did in Misty Creek, and that is to construct permanent structures, then that would be a line that will trigger more action, definite action on the part of the Philippine government.
But that certain action would not mean otherwise than military action. Are we prepared to go to that?
Well, maybe it's better, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague from the book, to make the other party guess instead of telling them what will happen in case an action is taken. It's better to make them guess. But you know, we are not without recourses here. It's not only the physical option, the military option, there is the diplomatic option that I fully subscribe to. The alliances that we have, ASEAN. In the coming this year, the chairman of the ASEAN will be from Vietnam. It's not going to be Cambodia anymore. And with Vietnam being the chairman of the ASEAN, I think our chances are better, because in the last summit of ASEAN, Cambodia has clearly described in newspaper articles, prevented the issuance of a joint statement for the first time in almost 40 years of the existence of ASEAN, because Cambodia reportedly was pressured by China to refuse to prevent the issuance of that statement that would be favorable to our claim. So we have so many options now. And, now we are getting patrol ships. We're already negotiating with Japan. I understand from today's news article that we are converting a Roilo at 11.8 billion peso Roilo project financial assistance from France, and converting this into patrol ships for the Philippine Coast Guard. So we are prepared in order to protect our sovereignty.
There was some statement by the lieutenant in the course of which was seen historical, and this was his reference to the local community, that the local communities may be correct by China to make trouble in our country, and possibly supported militarily, financially. I seem to have gathered from you that you are also concerned about this situation.